Today is the unboxing review of kaitou sentai Lupinranger versus keisatsu Patoranger Deluxe versus Changer. Now let me first of saying that this is the morphers that transform into both Lupinrangers and Patorangers. And let me actually have to say this before I said all of it. I'm gonna have to be one to have to say this, but this is the first time that we actually have two Ranger teams on one season. Since this is the 42nd season of the series, but on the right side we have the Lupinrangers, which I have the Lupin Red set. Here is the front of the box. Lupin Red. Versus Changer with the red dial. With the Lupin Red with his team members Lupin Blue and Lupin Yellow. And on the Patorangers, we have the versus Changer with the Pato.1 with Pato.1 and his teammates Pato.2 and Pato.1. And the box itself is, when you put these two boxes together, it actually shows the teams that in it. And let me put it to the left side and the right side. You can see, pardon me, sorry, you can see the Lupin Red and Pato.1 with the versus Changer. Put them in the back. Right here. We see Pato.1, how he morphs and how to summon his sword and form the Megazord. And where we put in the good striker right there, it combined the Ranger, combined his teammates into one. Same goes with the Lupin Red set, but with the Style Fighter right here, you can turn the knob and transform. Same as summon the sword and forming the Megazord. And top of the box, I'm gonna use the Lupin Red version. Top is Pato.1, Lupin Red, and how they got their own version of Megazords. Let me put it on the right side and left side here. We see the Patorangers and the Lupinrangers, and put them in the front. And now it's time to unbox them both right now. And here they are, the versus Changer with the Lupin Red set and the Pato.1 set. And let's take a look at the blasters. Well, one of them actually. Let's take a look at here. We see the designs. I love the blaster designs. We see the red with white, a little bit of orange and black in the handle here. And when you press this, it either changes into Lupin mode, which you can see in the logo, right here, the logo, or change it into the Pato logo, which you see right here. So there's the trigger, and we'll see around in the back. And we can't put anything in the back, and that's because the trigger machines and the dial fires only goes on this side. And right here we see the speakers, the on and off switch right here. the battery compartment, which it takes 2 AAA batteries. I already put them on both blasters, and let's turn it on and hear what it sounds like. Sorry. Oh, sorry. Here we go. And hear what it sounds like when we was it on fire. And there you have it. And let's take a look at the dial fire and the trigger machine. And here it is. I mean, here they are. The dial fire and the trigger machine. First, the dial fire, red. The Lupin Red's personal sword. And the reason why I said dial fire is that the dials are the safe dials right here. And you can see the numbers. And it looks like a jet fire with the Lupinranger logo. And the dial fires are the air-based vehicles air-based swords. And when you turn the dial, this pops in, and you see the sword's head, the Megazord head, which I'm about to do the Megazord for Lupin and Patorangers. And we'll turn to the bottom to the insert slot, and you can see here number 5. It says number 5 right here. And then trigger machine is the Red Ranger sword. As you can see, the trigger machine is the Patoranger's swords, and there are land based, as you can see here. Number 1 with a little bit of red, black, and white design. And here is the trigger, and when you press this expand, causing the Red Ranger sword to get a speed boost. And when we push this down, we can see the Megazord head as well. And I'll put this back and show you the bottom. It'll say 12. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's on there. Trust me, it's in there. And let's put them on the versus changer. Here we go, and here we go. I'm doing the Lupin Red first. So let's put in the dial fire in, and here's the dial. And when I does that, it'll say the combinations, and when you press this, it does this. Yes, and here we go. Kaitou change. And there you have it. And when they do the transformation themes, they have 2 different things. The first one you just heard was the women singers just say the Lupinrangers, and when we do this, it's some of the swords. Here we go. And there you have it for the Lupin Red version of the Versus Changer. And now let's go ahead and go to the Pato.1 version. And here we go. the versus changer Patoranger version, and here we go. And and let me put in the Patoranger trigger machine, and here we go. Standby music. Here we go. It'll say keisatsu change, and here's the difference between the Lupin transformation and the Pato transformation. Is that I press this trigger for the Lupin transformation, but with the trigger machine, I press this trigger for the transformation. So here we go. And it'll say Patoranger, but when I press, like before, I press this trigger that pushes this trigger for the transformation. And now here's how they summon their swords. Here we go. And that is it for the Patoranger version. And there you have it, the versus changer of the the Lupin red version and the Patoranger version. And I actually love this toy. Well, actually, toys for plural, since I got both of the sets and I decided to do an unboxing review of both of them. And I love the new Sentai series and the first ever two Sentai teams in one season. This season, especially the plot for the season is the cops and robbers fighting to get the collection of the world's famous thief Lupin, taken by the group of monsters who decide to use that collection for their own evil purpose. Now, the Lupinrangers are actually fighting to get the collections back to save the loved ones that have been frozen in ice, and the Patorangers are going to stop the monsters and the Lupinrangers. But I think both teams can actually pull their differences aside and work together. But all in all, this is a really cool toy to have. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the unboxing review. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Till then, this is Anime Guy 300 here saying signing out. Laters!